Today on Trend, we celebrate with Budget Blinds as they reach their 30-year milestone. Ingrid shows off an infill housing project that sets the bar really, really high. And we stroll down Oak Bay Ave to take in some of the exquisite artwork. Ingrid, I was so excited when you said that we were coming to James Bay today. I love it here. It's so touristy and so interesting and always has such a great vibe to it.
And James Bay has really evolved over the last few years especially. And we're starting to see some really unique infill developments that have complemented the amazing community here. And you probably can't find a more vibrant lifestyle neighborhood that is just steps to the inner harbor of Victoria, the beautiful biking and walking areas along Dallas Road, and of course the array of local shops and artisans. And James Bay always has that little quirkiness, but I love it for that.
Me too. One of my favorite places is Fisherman's Wharf.
Yes, and best Barb's Fish and Chips, absolutely. And that speaks to the quality and the innovation that Arise Developments really puts into their projects. They've been building up their development and design company for the past 20 years and really have worked hard to signature their company as just a trademark for really unique quality developments. It was several years ago, one of their earlier projects that my clients actually bought on their Frank townhouses, they were called, on Kingston Street at the corner of Oswego. And they were really innovative with that more modern, smaller footprint.
I love that all of their developments are a little bit different too. There's nothing cookie cutter. It's all very innovative and new designs. They try new things.
And Amy, that is what their niche signature is. When you see the name Arise, you know that they're dedicated, local, they're known for, again, quality developments, unique design, but also true advocates of our city. Their community reach program, they were part of the Tiny Homes Project, and they really have a commitment to making Victoria better and more vibrant every project they work on.
Well, this project's no different. I love all the natural light in here and the fact that it's a townhome right in the heart of James Bay.
And it's such a testament to creative architectural flair, but marrying in the heritage classic with some of the original buildings next door with the vintage brick. Like, you drive up and you walk up and it's just nestled in to this beautiful little side street in James Bay, and you wouldn't even know what this unique offering is. This project, the Rotunda, is such a unique boutique offering of these bi-level townhomes. And I'd really like to introduce Sarah Henderson, who's the Director of Sales for Arise. She also shares a passion for people, real estate, and really has honed in on the quality and the details here. And let's have a chat with her.
Sounds great. Sarah, I love this project so much. It's such a great layout, space plan, all the natural light, and it really has a unique feel to it.
Yes, I agree. I really love this floor plan, and I think this home is really special. You know, being on the 4th floor, you sort of gain all the attributes of a top floor penthouse,
right,
while still having that really kind of residential feel that you gain with the townhome.
And yet you're right in the heart of James Bay.
I know, yes. James Bay is such a great community. I love how you can walk everywhere. It's so vibrant. And when you're up here, you really can't hear a thing. So it's very quiet and so separated.
And let's talk about the design for a moment, because the actual cabinetry, appliances, and finishes almost have a little bit of a Scandinavian feel to them, but still very contemporary.
So the architecture and the design was through Darcy Jones. And I think he did, you know, in partnership with Arise Developments, they did a beautiful job of just integrating all the appliances while ensuring that there was a higher specification finishing package. And then the furnishings are all actually through a local group, Part and Whole, who they build all their furniture locally, and they make it to order. And also we brought in some other companies who they partnered with, Gabriel Ross, and you can really see that emphasis throughout the home. The staging is done really beautifully, and I think it's really unique.
It is really unique, as well as the floor plan. I love that you have the kitchen on the top floor because it captures all the light, and that's how I would want my house. It checks off the first box for sure.
Yes, I completely agree. I love natural light, and this floor plan, just the way that the main level is on the upper level, you have the separation from the bedrooms, but in your entertainment space and in your dining, your living, that's where you get all the natural light.
And it's where you spend most of your time. A lot of developments put the bedroom on the top floor with vaulted ceilings and that sort of thing. The reality is you don't spend a lot of time up there.
No, it's true. The skylights make a big difference. And then as well, even on the main, the lower level and the upper level, the windows are very oversized.
Right.
So the emphasis was really to capture as much natural light as possible. And I almost find when I'm in this home showing it to people, I'll often just leave the lights off because it has such beautiful natural light. It's really never dark.
And then you have a beautiful patio off the kitchen too, so you can just leave the door open, have outdoor entertaining.
Yes, I always love to have a nice shaped patio too, where you can have a great space for entertaining and dining. And then having it spill off the kitchen is just so convenient, and I would just use that all the time myself.
Well, this is such a wonderful project. Thank you so much for having us here, Sarah.
Oh, you're welcome. It was great to see you again, and thanks for having us.
Russell, it's so great to be here in the showroom with you again.
Thanks for coming, Amy. It's been too long, and we always like your smile, and it's always great to see you.
Well, I love visiting you guys. You are the experts when it comes to window coverings. You're kind of celebrating a really important milestone this year.
Yeah, we're really proud to say it's our 30th year, and started out as a mini blinds company, and you can see what people put in their homes today, and 30 years is a long time, and it is a milestone. We're really proud to be part of that achievement.
And because of that, with the 30 years, you've had customers come back time and time again. What is it that sets you guys apart?
I think what sets us apart, one, I'll always put people first, and our team is very engaged with customers. So that's number one. Number two, I would say the fact that we carry not only branded product, we also have our own branded product, which nobody else in the window covering industry has that.
Right.
And then we have very detailed quotes, which others don't, and we also have our no questions asked warranty, which really sets us apart, that people can buy confidence when you're making a purchase at Budget Blinds.
And that really is what keeps people coming back. You guys also have seen everything over the years, all the different changes and trends. What are some of the new products out there?
Well, right now in our back, there's a Duet honeycomb shade that's through Hunter Douglas that's motorized. The industry's going through a change with, which is actually a healthy change because child safety is very important, and living where we are, pet safety can't be forgotten as well.
That's right.
And corded product is just not what you really should have in your home anymore. Automated, which those features can be run through a remote, smart home, and we all like our little technology today.
So essentially it's eliminating the exposed strings and just making the product more safe.
Yes, and you know, and we feel that we're part of that social responsibility, and it's the right thing to do.
Well, and what I love too is your consultants are so educated, so the clients can come in and learn what the best fit is for them, so they can hear all about the products and what will work best in their home.
Dustin McConnell, our sales manager, puts our team through very intensive training, and the team can identify customers' needs as well as take them into the right direction, versus sometimes we can have too much passion as a consumer to buying what we think we should have versus the real needs of what your home should have.
That's true. Going through all of the things that aren't working in their home, all of whether it's light, security, privacy, all of those things, and really finding out what the best solution is.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for having us here today, Russell. It's always great chatting with you.
Thank you for coming in, Amy. Our pleasure, and great job that you do out there.
Thank you. There's so many aspects to interior design. I often have my contractors and clients ask if we have an opinion about the exterior of the home as well. And you can be guaranteed I always have an opinion about everything. You want to think about curb appeal. What is the feeling when people pull up to your space? Does it kind of look neglected? Do things need to be trimmed and cut down? There's such a gray area when it comes to landscaping in the exterior of your yard. You can spend a lot of money, you can spend a little, you can put in a lot of your own effort or get somebody else to do it. But no matter what, you need to make sure that it looks really good, smart, clean design as well, and ties into the environment and the house. Whether it's hardscaping or beautiful shrubs and landscaping, just tie it into the overall design of the home and make it just have a great flow. I love coming to the La-Z-Boy showroom to look around, see what's trending and stylish right now. And I think there's a little bit of something for everybody here.
There is, and I feel like that's really been the emphasis more now than ever, is just really expressing your own personal style, and then you can add in whatever current trends are going on right now to really freshen up the look or bring something new into your home.
Trends are great to get ideas, but I do often caution my clients to stay away from doing something just because it's a trend, but more taking pieces from what they're seeing out there, so exactly what you said, so that it complements their style.
That's right.
What are some of the trends that we're seeing right now in design?
I would say we're definitely seeing a lot of curved lines in both architecture and interior design, things like archways,
It's true.
arch mirrors, curved furnishings, also things like reeded or fluted details, more natural materials like stone and wood.
A lot of organic fabrics.
Absolutely, very textured fabrics. Also, I've been noticing a lot of velvets as well.
Yes.
And bringing in elements of nature for sure, just with plants and flowers, either, you know, they might be living or faux,
Right.
or a combination, or just a reference to nature in things like artwork or other home decor.
Right, and even fabric prints, we're seeing a lot of botanicals in that as well. One trick that I like to do with my clients is to do a layered look. So when we're adding that texture, it could be through the solid surfaces like wood, and then having a textured fabric like linens or cottons, and then adding in faux or real plants, whatever you feel more comfortable with.
And I think that sort of is another kind of newer trend, is adding in the textured fabrics. It doesn't have to be, like, it could be just on one full piece, or it could be just accents, like maybe a set of velvet pillows on your bed, or one accent chair, a pair of accent chairs in your living room, or even your home office.
And that's an easy way to add something in without having to change up your entire room when you get sick of it, or you want to change the look of it.
And don't forget about lighting. Lighting can really add a lot to a room. Adding an interesting floor lamp or a new set of table lamps, even an accent light. It can really change not only the functionality of your space, but also just really the mood of your room.
What are some of the colors that you're seeing in the marketplace right now?
Definitely a lot of the warm neutrals, more earthy tones. Green is having a moment with the paint color of the year. It's more of a gray-green, subdued, tranquil, more just natural kind of organic feel.
And we're seeing, I think, a lot less of the stark whites and a little bit more softer whites, even layering with the whites with the creams and such.
That's right. I think we're kind of moving away a little bit more from the more modern, bright white and cool grays, and just more into the earthy tones.
You really can achieve all of this with different materials too, whether it's customizing something with leather or fabric.
That's right. And a lot of the styles that we offer here can be either fabric or leather, or one or the other, but definitely leather is very popular now as well. It can be a really great opportunity to bring in those warmer, earthy tones as well. And it's just so comfortable and timeless.
It's so great to have the design consultants here to help pull the client's look together.
It's what we do, and we love doing it.
Go global with Newport Realty and Christie's International. It's the continental epicenter of Europe, known as the Magical City, the Golden City, or the Paris of the East, and the 5th most visited city in Europe. This is Prague. For foreigners seeking investment return in the Czech Republic, be aware of currency fluctuation. This fabulously furnished and utterly spacious attic apartment with slanted roof and windows and exposed beams occupies the top floor of the building, close to Old Town Square. The interior is flooded with daylight, and the exposed brick column, many wooden elements, and intelligent shading system creates stylish comfort. The terrace is large enough for an alfresco breakfast, growing plants, and enjoying views of Prague's roofs and spires. Several of Prague's most famous squares and avenues are within walking distance of this property. I'm Haley Watling, going global with Newport Realty and Christie's International.
Kevin, it's so great to be here on Oak Bay Ave with you today. This is where I call home. I love this municipality. There's so much going on here, and we have so many beautiful aspects.
It's an amazing place to come into, both for restaurants and cafes and retail, but also, of course, the public art.
It's so gorgeous. All of the different installations that we have on the street, and this one behind us here that the Zieglers have helped represent.
Yeah, it's there's quite a few in the thing, all sponsored by our local businesses. This is an amazing. This Arts Alive program has really brought a lot of both temporary and permanent installations to our community, both in the village and throughout our various neighborhoods.
And I think that having part of that as part of the community really gets a nice reputation, and it makes people feel good about where they live.
It does. The public art is so welcoming. It just makes everybody, so many people stop, take notes, take pictures beside it, with it. So it's really livened up the neighborhoods.
And it's a really important program to have part of that municipality.
It is an incredibly important program. It's been so well received both by residents and visitors and by the business community.
And it really is a great way of tying that in with the business community.
It really is. We couldn't do this without the sponsorship of our business community. So I'm so appreciative of the fact that they're on board with this and are sponsoring these pieces of art. I think it does a lot to bring people into the village. And it does a lot to raise the reputation of the community.
Well, thank you so much for your support and everything that you do for us.
Thank you so much.
Michael, we're here in Oak Bay. This is your community. You work here, you love it. Tell us a little bit about how you've spent the last, 45 years here?
Well, actually 47 in the same house.
Right.
So we don't move an awful lot, even though I'm in real estate. That's another matter. But I love the municipality because it's such a beautiful place to live, and the community is fabulous. We've always taken the opportunity to contribute to the arts whenever that is an option. And so when this came along, Tristan will give you some background on that, we jumped at the opportunity, and I think it's a fabulous program. Over time, I think it will just supplement our public art, which is really important in every community.
It really is, and it's something that everybody can enjoy, no matter who you are. It's something that you can walk by every day and really appreciate that it's part of your community.
We like to support the arts globally, and I was on the board of directors of the Belfry Theatre, in fact contributed to the purchase of the existing building, and so that's important. We also do the Victoria Jazz Society, which is a company venture, and the Conservatory of Music Mother's Day Tour, Garden Tour. which of course is fabulous, and Victoria Gardens are part of Victoria. So it's an art in itself.
And it's something that your clients, friends, and community can all enjoy.
But that's what the municipality is all about, enjoyment. And that's why people move here.
Well, and while we're here, I'd like to talk to Tristan and hear a little bit more about this particular piece.
Perfect. Okay, let's do that.
Tristan, you chose to support this piece for various reasons, and your connection to the community, the artist, all of that. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, this all came together quite naturally. My high school art teacher, I was a graduate of Oak Bay High School, reached out to me. So we're friends, but this piece is named Metamorphosis, and it was perfect. Our friendship has evolved over time. So she was my high school art teacher. Now she's a client as well. And then she reached out for sponsorship of the Arts Alive, and we happen to be the proud sponsors of this beautiful piece.
And it's great because there's lots of pieces like this around Oak Bay that the community can go walking and really check things out, and that they all have a story to them.
Yes, so there's multiple sculptures and pieces of art that are throughout Oak Bay. There's actually a walking map, or biking if you please, to go check out. And the artists, though it's sponsored by Oak Bay, but the artists are from throughout the province and the rest of Canada as well. So there's a good variety of artwork.
And every piece is very unique and tells an amazing story.
We were fortunate enough to pick up the sponsorship for this particular piece, which is named Metamorphosis, and it signifies the monarch butterfly, which connects far and wide all over the world, which is change, growth, and transformation.
It's very cool too that there's a walking map and that people have the opportunity to vote on which piece they would like to make a permanent spot in Oak Bay.
Yes, you can walk throughout Oak Bay, and there's a walking map that depicts where they're located out throughout the water, Oak Bay Avenue, and you can also vote on your favorite piece and have a little bit of input, and one piece will be purchased from the municipality and will be showcased permanently for years to come.
Thank you so much, Tristan.
Thank you, Amy. Good to see you.